In this video lecture, we are going to look at the general overview of the code block that we installed on our system previously. Alright, so in the previous lecture, we were able to download and install code blocks on our system, and it is up and running right now. Let's go ahead and look at the general overview of this software that we're going to use in writing our C program. So the very first thing that we need is, how can we create a project? Because we need to know how to do that. So this is made up of different sections. The first section gives you the entire tools you're going to use during project building. And down here, unlike other IDEs like NetBeans or Eclipse, where your console is always down here, the CodeBlocks has this, but it always pop up the result for you. I'm going to show you everything so you can be able to see that. And anytime you create a project, you're going to see your project at the left hand side of this window. It will always be here. You have workspace. So now, how can you create a project? That is the question. You can create a project by clicking on this here. Say create a new project. So whenever you click on that, it will open up a pop-up box for you so that it can be able to create a new project. Or I'll close this, and you can go over to files and hit on files and go to new, and over to new, go ahead and hit on project, and it open up the send icon for you. So you can do that either from files, or you go ahead and hit on create a new project. So now we have this right here. What will you select? That is the next question. You have too many things right here. So the question is, what am I going to do with this? So the very first thing you need to do is go ahead and hit on cancel application, because the cancel application is where your result will be displayed. All right. So you can see cancel right here inside this window. So it is embedded right inside here. Go ahead and hit on go, and you can always click on skip this next time. All right. I'll go ahead and hit on next, and this software can be able to execute both C and C++ programs. Okay, so at this moment, go ahead and select any one of them. Let's go ahead and look at C and hit on next. And then you give your project a title, and let the title of this project be, let's call that to be EJK project. Alright, so whenever you're imputing the name of this project, down here you can see project file name is changed to ejkproject.cbp, and you can create folder. Let's go ahead and hit on this so that every of our projects will be on a particular folder. So I'm going to leave this to be on the desktop. So it's desktop already. Let's go ahead and create a new folder right here, and I'm going to call that to be C programs. So you can create this folder before you open up your code blocks, or you can be able to do that next time. So go ahead and hit OK, and you can see that is right here, C programs here, and you can see the resulting file name has been added. Your file name is here, and ejkproject.cbp is added inside the folder right now. So go ahead and hit on next, and you have the compiler, GCC compiler. So at the time of installing this, we had this option came up, and that is what we're going to use to the end of this course. Go ahead and hit on finish, and this comes up right now. So you can see that a new window is open up for you, and under this project window here, or under your workspace, you have EJK project right here. And go ahead and double click on this source. You see that? Check this small icon, plus icon here, and hit on that, and you have main.c. Double click on that, and you have this right here. So I will not go ahead and be explaining all these. Okay, I'm going to do that in the next lecture so that you can be able to understand what these things are doing. All right, but now we are just looking at the general overview of the entire CodeBlocks system, and we have to understand that before we dive into understanding the projects one by one. So if you want to run your project here, you can always right click and this window cursor comes up. You can run to cursor, or you go ahead and build your project first and then you run your project. Okay, you build and you run. You either do this or you can leave that and you click the small icon, build and run. So inside this small icon, you have build and you have run embedded at once. So whenever you click on that, it will build and it will run immediately. So let's go ahead and try it out and check it out. You can see that right here. So previously when I ran this, I have so many things on my system that pops up immediately because it's my very first program on my system. And hello world is printed out. And the time taken is 0.169 seconds. So you can press any key to continue. Once you press any key, that goes off immediately. So this is hello world. And we can change this to welcome AGK project. Let's check it out. Welcome AGK project, and you can run this. Check it out. Welcome AGK project. That is right here. Okay, so I'm going to close this, and we are done with the general overview. So I will not take time and be explaining all these one by one. As you move into the lecture, we'll be making use of them anytime we need them, and on your own you can go ahead and check them out, and you can know what they do. Like you have the undo and redo buttons here. So I believe you know what they do. When you hit on undo, you see that it goes back to hello world, and go to redo, it goes back to AGK project. Let's go ahead and check it out before we move on. You see that welcome AGK project is redo. So that is all about the general overview of the entire code blocks that we are going to use. In the next video lecture, we'll go ahead and build a new project and start off immediately and dive into the chaos properly. If you have any question under this video lecture, please use the question and the answer section, and I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in the next video lecture.